the world's strangest animals that scientists are still struggling to explain. Not always animal lovers. Though some of these creatures are rare finds outside of certain continents, others could be located right under your very feet or perched just above your head. All you need is an eagle eye to see them, and as soon as you do, you'll probably run for the hills. 1. If you're lacking in the flirting department, then just look at the greater sage grouse for tips. This bird has 2 huge air sacs in its chest that makes a distinct popping noise in order to attract females from far and wide. 2. The mola mola, also called the ocean sunfish, can weigh up to 5,000 pounds and grow to be 14 feet. And we don't mean in length. It's weirdly tall, which helps give it the distinction of the largest bony fish in the sea. 3. Male birds will go to the most unique lengths to impress a female. In a split second, the Vogelkopf superb bird of paradise flips a cape of black feathers over its head and dances, hoping to entice a female into mating with him. 4. Imagine seeing these glowing red eyes in the dead of night. The eye primate definitely looks strange, and its opposable big toes and spindly fingers don't help. It's even considered to be bad luck in some cultures. 5. The Japanese spider crab is just as horrifying as you imagined. Hard-shelled body the size of a cat? Check. Covered in sharp edges? Check. Monster legs that span 12 feet? Check. Believe it or not, they're considered a delicacy in Japan. 6. The pink fairy armadillo is just as cute as it sounds, depending on who you ask. This creature is great at hiding, and the fact that it's only 5 inches long means it spends a majority of its life underground. 7. The purple frog is large and gelatinous, so you'd think people would leave it alone. Alas, the amphibian is endangered. Some turn it into an amulet for kids who are afraid of storms, and its tadpoles are often used for spices and medicines. 8. The ocean really is like another world, and the blue dragon, also known as sea slug, looks like it hails from Neptune. The way this 3-centimeter creature survives is by nibbling on deadly man-o'-war jellyfish and stealing their stingers for protection. 9. If you catch the axolotl at the right angle, it looks like it's smiling. Its youthful appearance gives it this friendly demeanor, since this salamander never really loses the gills, tail, and lifestyle habits of its childhood days. 10. The casque on the helmeted hornbill's head makes it look super weird, and it's actually the reason the bird is dying out. About 6,000 were killed in 1 year in China because the casques, which are turned into art, were in such high demand. 11. No one really knows what's in the ocean after a certain depth, and the centiphore is proof that we'll continue to be surprised. These comb jellies don't sting their prey, but use sticky cells to trap food, almost like a spider web. 12. The Haikagani crab's body looks like an angry samurai face, and Japanese folklore has some ideas why. It's said that the face comes from the souls of the Heike clan who died out in battle in 1185. 13. With its black stripes and yellow spikes, the lowland-streaked tenrec looks downright electrifying. Scientists have found 37 different tenrec species on Madagascar alone, so you're bound to stumble upon one of these hedgehog-like creatures during your next jungle trek. 14. The majestic saiga antelope just can't catch a break. Only 1,000 were left after they were mercilessly hunted, and though protective laws helped their population grow, an epidemic brought on by warmer temperatures wiped out 60% of the population in 2015. 15. The hammer-headed bat lives in Africa, but we're still going to have nightmares of it flying into our bedrooms at night. Its wingspan is up to 3 feet wide, and they make haunting chirp-like honking noises to attract mates. 16. Like the sage grouse, these birds rely on color and plumage to attract a mate, but their distinct look is all their own. The Ginanan cock of the rock has a bright orange crest that obscures its beak in hopes of attracting the ladies. 17. The name hairy frog is scary enough, but this creature is also referred to as horror frog because of the off-putting hair that grows along the male frog's thighs. It also breaks its bones in order to grow claws, so that's fun. 18. Luckily for us, the Mexican mole lizard much prefers the moist darkness of the underground to the hot daylight. The lizard is pale and creepy, especially since it only emerges from the soil once night falls. 19. You wouldn't want to anger one of these cattle, and it's clear to see why. The Ankole Watusi bull's enormous horns are unsurpassed. It uses these horns for things other than defense, though, such as for dispersing body heat. 20. Found in deep, dark waters, the Casper octopus is just as ghostly as it sounds. It lays about 30 eggs on dead sea sponges, wraps its body around them, and stays that way for years. An impressive feat for such a little creature.